Today, we are going to speak about a very special game. You've reached Rich with Unlimited Cards. If you have arrived here, you're well off the beaten path. You are in the Elephant Graveyard, in the shadows of Pride Rock Land. I am a nobody. And today we speak about a special game. Is anybody left yet? All right. For those of you who have stayed, it's not Force of Will. It's Urza's Avenger. Meta breaking card from Antiquities. What else we got here? Battering Ram. I have never seen anybody. Oh, the glare. Do we fix it? Technical difficulties. I've never seen anybody play this card in a deck before, especially during this time. Has anyone ever played with this card? Picture's beautiful, though. By the way, these cards are from different collections I bought. There's really not much here. We got a couple spicier ones coming up towards the end. Figured I'd just blow some time here while I actually pull off some of these sleeves. I probably should do that because of the glare. You are listening to a brand new YouTuber who never makes videos. All right, moving on. We got Argothian Tree Folk. Look at them. They're partying like it's 1965. Good card, except you get blown out of the water by the pixies, so we're just going to move on. Tablet of... No one cares. Okay. Millstone. This was my favorite. I don't own one of these. Who owns an actual millstone? You know, it's funny. I've listened to a lot of what Mark Rosewater has said, and you should look up the definition of milling and try and figure out why that correlates to literally pulling cards off the top of your library and putting them in the graveyard. Check it out. All right. We need some space here. We're going to put the millstone on top. Dude, what a beautiful card. By the way, there's been some really aggressive mill cards lately in Modern. Anyways, I'm moving on. Okay, so the bulk of the lot, here are the Antiquities cards. The bulk of the lot is in Legends. I've been moving in more into Legends. A lot of these are, I think all of these are worth nothing. But we're going to go through it. And it's such a large set. I think Legends itself is literally a set that a lot of people, the Brute, look at that guy. By the way, I've been working on that. I'm almost there. And it's literally a set that most people want to have. A lot of people that actually care about this, which is literally like 2 people that care about vintage Magic, because it's so hard and it's such a great challenge to be able to attain a set like this. A lot of people will go after Arabian Nights because of how small it is, so it's easier to attain the set. A lot of people go after Legends because, every time you look at Legends, you'll see a new card. The set is monstrous. Look at these vultures. Have I shown you guys the vultures? Is this a second vultures I have? Who knows? God. It's like one of my worst nightmares. Just being dehydrated on a trail and the Osai vultures picking me apart. Tundra Wolves. This was claimed as damaged. I'll take it. Is there still COVID on there? Am I not supposed to say that? Okay, the Tundra Wolves is a very underplayed card. Not bad, though. Not bad. for this era of Magic. Clergy of the Holy Nimbus. I think this was one of the sensitivity cards back in 2020. Wall of Caltrops. I have no idea what that text says. I don't know if this is a good card. The picture's okay. It's really the name. That's why we buy the card. The name's amazing. Ivory Guardians. Protection from red. Guardians gain +1 play. See, and that's the problem the Magic had. It's like, this is Guardians. It's not a soldier or anything. It's Guardians. How many flipping Guardians are out there? This is basically an unplayable card. All Guardians gain. Hey, it gives itself +1/+1. All right. 6-drop? Wow. Never mind. Remove enchantments. Oh, man. You know, I've seen people play with this card. Good flipping luck. You know, simply hands down the picture. Puppet Master. Yeah, way too much text. Beautiful card. 3 blue to play it. That's kind of a neat thing. Crevasse. It's been a while since I've owned this. This card literally is not anything you want to play, but it's got a beautiful picture, a beautiful name, and yeah, I love it. I love owning it. This card I love owning, by the way. I think everything it's not that good of a card. This is not meta breaking, but Deadfall, and you're like, yeah, you're thinking of like all the tree pieces that fall, and there's a beautiful owl in the moonlight. What a beautiful card. I think simply, hands down, these cards are all undervalued because of the artwork. So take that in your face. Oh my God. I hate this card, but I bought it. Cry Shield. I've seen people play with this. That artwork is ridiculous. We're moving on. Okay, Cocoon. This is how I feel when I live in the winter. And then I come out a beautiful butterfly. And last but not least, I'm super excited about this one. Triassic Egg. I love this card. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways. You know, they should have did this in the Jurassic Park set. Anyways. Okay. There's Legends for you. Moving on. All right, we're getting a little bit rare. Super excited I got this card. I'll be aiming for Black Border next. Natural Selection. This card literally looks like it was left by a fireplace. Look at the yellowing on that. Oh my God. Are you kidding? What did I buy? No. Return it. It's been months. Return it. I think this card is definitely underplayed in the vintage format. You know, no one really cares about playing this in Commander or whatever. But you can look at the top 3 cards, and you can either rearrange them or reshuffle. I think there's some shenanigans there no one's ever really done. Oh, we'll put that over here. All right, okay. Legends. We're going to put the Brute on top. And then this came out beautiful. This was listed as heavy play. I have no idea why. Look at this beautiful card. I think people just like trolling people online. I mean, let's see. Can we? There's like a little mark there. Yeah, heavy play. It's done for, or we're gonna get screwed with negative feedback. Hey, I'll take it. I was expecting heavy play. I'll take it. Look at that beautiful fire breathing. You know, I don't own this card. I was blown away by that, so I bought it. Okay, now super heavy hitters. We're going into it. This is why I made the video. All this was BS. No, it has nothing to do with force of will. I literally have like 1 viewer at this moment. If you are that viewer, you are special. Pow! 4 beta black vices. I have literally pushed up the market on this shit. I bought 4 of these around like $80 and now they're like $125. Oh man, it's the funniest shit. I bought 4. And between eBay and TCG Player, they are at $125. They went up $40. I bought 4 of them. This is why people get told that literally if you walk into this fucking market with like $10,000, you can obliterate something. People don't understand the rarity of these cards. I love how like we're having debates on whether vintage will ever go up or not. I bought 4 and pushed up the price $40. Is there anything else we should say? Who here is confused? If you're confused, I have no idea. Go home. Beautiful. Straight up, I got a light plaid right here. That's probably the prettiest one. And then we're going worse. Oh, wait. Worse. Beautiful cards. These are real. These are not faked. My printer did not print these ones out. It's only modern cards I print out. Beautiful. And then look at this one. Oh, I think this is the most beautiful one. Look at those edges. Is this inked? So this is a good way, in case nobody knows, to see if anything's inked. I should probably look at the card, not the camera. I think that's just dirt there that you see. Yeah, I don't see any Sharpie on the back. You can see it in the glare too. Look at that mark right there. I think this one's the prettiest one. And last but not least, you know, there are times when all you need to do is just go online, right? You go online, and I'm not talking about any social media platforms. I'm not talking about blog articles. I'm not talking about what other people say. I'm talking about going online and not seeing data and being a special person, but actually just look at the items, okay? If you are interested in something like sealed or singles, Pokemon, Magic, flipping Gundam, which I am not interested in, but apparently a ton of people are. So good luck on that one. I'll watch it for a while. Whatever you're interested in, go online and look at the products themselves, okay? This is a tip for literally the 0 people that are watching here. If you are the one person, you're probably the only person watching this far into the video. Good luck. I don't know. You can choose to say whether this is waste your time or not at the end of the video. But I'm going to tell you right now, you just look at the flipping products and don't just go emotionally into saying, I like this one, so I'm going to look only at this one. No, look at the other ones, the collection of cards. If you're looking at Legends, look at different Legends cards. If you're looking at Beta, look at different Beta cards. If you're looking at Spider-Man collector boxes, look at different collector boxes and assess the situation and make your own opinion evaluated according to whatever the hell you're looking at. What do I mean by that? If you just spend time and look at cards or sealed, and you just spend time looking at different things unemotionally, you will learn so much and you will understand what is undervalued out there. And then you may want to look at other things like watch play styles, if it's singles or whatever, you know? And the tricky thing with like modern cards, they can just get reprinted, whatever. So, of course, we don't want to get stuck buying something that can get reprinted into the dirt. That's why I do videos on vintage, right? But if I'm looking at the vintage market and I understand vintage play, which most people probably don't nowadays, I'm going to look at different cards and then I'm going to look at something like this. Bam! City in the bottle. Are you kidding me? Why is this card literally $300? All right, which is that alone prices out most people, right? But if you know this format, this vintage format, these older cards, and you look at a card like this, look at the 2. Look at the 2. You will understand that this is seriously undervalued. I mean, Library of Alexandria is like 1,000, I don't know, maybe it dropped to like, I don't know, what is it, like $700-800 now? And this is only $300, completely wipes most boards in the format for 2. Look at the 2. That is a beautiful 2. Make your own evaluations. If you like Pokemon, go look at Pokemon stuff. Instead of buying the hottest thing that everybody's talking about, why don't you look at the whole flippin' market and you can see older stuff and newer stuff. And as you look through it, your brain is going to trigger at some point and notice an undervalued item. And this is where people do well, because they can do that. And you're gonna make mistakes and you're gonna fail and it's gonna fucking hurt for years. But you know what? There's gonna be a day where you pick something and you're gonna be right and you're gonna feel like an amazing person. I am probably wrong about this. God, look at that picture. Look at the 2. Look at the 2. I'm probably wrong about this because this shit's going into the dirt and it's worthless. But you know what? I'm there and I'm buying because I think it's undervalued. And that alone gives me power and confidence to believe in myself and buy something that is just epic. I'm going to open a museum and have these kind of cards all over my walls. Enjoy your day.